There's something happening in your bedroom right now that you haven't noticed. Something that's been silently shaping your reality every single night while you sleep. And tonight, I'm going to show you how to transform this invisible force into your greatest manifestation tool. You know that feeling when you wake up and somehow everything feels different? Like the universe shifted while you were sleeping? That's not your imagination. That's your subconscious mind completing its most powerful work that happens in those precious hours when your logical mind finally steps aside. But here's what most people don't realize. Your pillow holds the key to unlocking this hidden superpower. Not just any pillow technique you might have heard before. This is something ancient wisdom keepers understood, something that modern neuroscience is just beginning to validate, and something that could change everything for you starting tonight. If you've been struggling to manifest your desires, if you feel like you're doing everything right but still not seeing results, there's a reason. And that reason has everything to do with what's happening, or not happening, in those 8 hours when you surrender to sleep. This isn't about positive thinking or vision boards. This is about accessing the quantum field of infinite possibility through the most natural portal you have, your sleeping mind. And I'm about to share with you a technique so profound, yet so simple, that you'll wonder why no one ever taught you this before. But first, let me tell you something that might surprise you. Every single night, as you drift off to sleep, your brain undergoes a remarkable transformation. Your brainwaves shift from the beta state of daily consciousness down through alpha and theta, finally settling into delta, the deepest level of sleep where miracles are born. If this message found you today, it's no coincidence. Subscribe now, because what I'm about to reveal will change how you see sleep forever. This channel might just be the universe's way of delivering exactly what you've been asking for. In this delta state, something extraordinary happens. Your subconscious mind, freed from the limitations and doubts of your conscious awareness, begins to reorganize reality itself. It processes not just the events of the day, but the energetic imprints of your deepest desires. It communicates directly with the quantum field, sending out vibrational requests that shape tomorrow's experiences. But here's the problem: most people go to sleep carrying the chaos of the day. Stress, worry, frustration, all of these lower vibrational frequencies get downloaded into their subconscious programming. Instead of manifesting dreams, they're manifesting more of what they're trying to escape. Your pillow is about to become your manifestation portal. But only if you understand the ancient secret I'm about to share. Throughout history, indigenous cultures understood something we've forgotten in our modern world. The Aboriginals of Australia spoke of dreamtime, a realm where all possibilities exist simultaneously. Hindu traditions describe the state between waking and sleeping as the twilight consciousness, where divine connection is strongest. Even ancient Egyptians placed sacred objects under their pillows to enhance prophetic dreams and spiritual guidance. They knew that sleep isn't just rest, it's a sacred ceremony of creation. Now, modern science is catching up to ancient wisdom. Researchers at Harvard Medical School discovered that the brain doesn't just rest during sleep, it actively consolidates memories, processes emotions, and most remarkably, continues to work on problems even when we're unconscious. But what they're just beginning to understand is something manifestation practitioners have known for centuries. The sleeping mind has direct access to the morphic field of infinite possibility. Dr. Matthew Walker's groundbreaking research at UC Berkeley revealed that REM sleep doesn't just help us process the day's events, it actually enhances our ability to make creative connections and find solutions that seemed impossible while awake. This is where your pillow becomes magical. Not the pillow itself, but what you place beneath it, and more importantly, the intention you infuse into that sacred space where your head rests each night. But there's something even more profound happening here. Something that connects to the deepest mysteries of manifestation. Your pillow sits at the exact location where your 7th chakra, your crown chakra, makes contact with the physical world for 8 hours every night. This energy center, known in Sanskrit as Sahasrara, is your direct connection to infinite consciousness, to the field where all possibilities exist in quantum superposition. When you sleep, this chakra naturally opens wider, like a flower blooming in the darkness. Your usual mental barriers dissolve. Your resistance softens. Your ego steps aside. And in that vulnerable, receptive state, you become a pure channel for manifestation energy. Think about it. When was the last time you had a breakthrough insight or solution come to you in the morning, seemingly out of nowhere? That wasn't random, that was your crown chakra downloading information from the quantum field while you slept. Ancient practitioners understood this so deeply that they developed specific rituals around the sleeping space. They would place crystals, herbs, written intentions, and sacred symbols near their heads, knowing that proximity to the crown chakra during sleep amplifies manifestation power exponentially. But here's what's truly revolutionary. Recent studies in quantum physics suggest that consciousness doesn't actually reside in the brain. The brain is more like a receiver, tuning into consciousness the way a radio tunes into frequency. And when you're asleep, when your analytical mind releases its grip, this receiver becomes incredibly sensitive and precise. The pillow trick I'm about to share works because it creates a localized field of intentional energy right at the point where your consciousness interfaces most directly with the quantum field. Now, before I reveal the exact technique, I need you to understand something crucial about timing. This isn't something you can try once and expect immediate miracles, though many people do experience profound shifts right away. This is about creating a sacred practice that compounds night after night, building manifestation momentum in ways that will astound you. Your subconscious mind learns through repetition and emotion. Every night you practice this technique, you're literally rewiring your neural pathways, creating new grooves of possibility in your brain. You're training your subconscious to expect miracles, to look for synchronicities, to align with the frequency of your desires. If what I'm sharing is resonating with something deep inside you, hit that subscribe button now. Your future self will thank you for saying yes to this invitation from the universe. But there's a deeper layer to this that most manifestation teachings completely miss. It's not just about programming your subconscious with your desires. It's about aligning with the cosmic rhythms that govern manifestation itself. You see, the Earth itself pulses with a specific frequency called the Schumann resonance, approximately 7.83 Hz. This is the same frequency your brain produces during deep meditation and certain stages of sleep. When you align your manifestation practice with these natural rhythms, you're literally synchronizing with the planet's own creative force. The moon cycles, the seasonal shifts, even the rotation of distant planets, all of these create energetic windows of enhanced manifestation power. But the most consistent and accessible window happens every single night when you surrender to sleep. Ancient astrologers knew this. They would time their most important manifestation rituals to begin just before sleep, when the veil between worlds is thinnest. Here's something that will blow your mind. NASA's research on circadian rhythms has shown that your pineal gland, your body's natural source of melatonin, doesn't just regulate sleep. It's actually your body's built-in manifestation antenna. This tiny, pine cone-shaped gland in the center of your brain is what ancient traditions called the third eye, and it's most active during the hours of darkness. When you create the right conditions around your pillow, you're not just affecting your sleep, you're optimizing your pineal gland's ability to receive and transmit manifestation frequencies. Now, let me share with you the exact technique that's been quietly transforming lives around the world. This is what I call the portal pillow method, and it's based on principles that bridge ancient wisdom with cutting-edge quantum physics. First, you'll need a small piece of paper, about the size of a business card. But this isn't just any paper. If possible, use natural, unbleached paper. The type doesn't matter as much as the intention you bring to it. Some people use handmade paper, others use pages from journals they've already been writing in. The key is that it feels sacred to you. On this paper, you're going to write something very specific. Not a list of wants or desires, that's old paradigm manifestation. You're going to write a single, powerful statement that assumes your desire has already manifested. But here's the crucial part, you're going to write it as if you're remembering it from the future. For example, instead of "I want to find my soulmate," you would write, I remember the moment I realized my soulmate had been manifesting me at the exact same time I was manifesting them. This technique works because your subconscious mind can't distinguish between a real memory and a vividly imagined one. When you write in past tense, as if remembering, you're creating what neuroscientists call a false memory, but it's not false, it's simply precognitive. You're remembering your future. The reason this is so powerful is that your subconscious mind's primary job is to create consistency between your beliefs and your reality. When you install a memory of already having what you desire, your subconscious goes to work making that memory true by orchestrating the circumstances, people, and opportunities needed to manifest it in your physical experience. But here's where most people go wrong with written intentions: they write them once and forget about them. The portal pillow method is different because it works while you sleep, when your subconscious is most receptive. After writing your future memory statement, you're going to fold this paper in a very specific way. First, fold it in half, then in half again, creating a small square. As you make each fold, take a deep breath and visualize golden light infusing the paper. See this light as pure manifestation energy, the same energy that creates stars and grows flowers and beats your heart without you having to think about it. Now comes the part that activates the quantum field. You're going to hold this folded paper against your heart for 60 seconds. This isn't just symbolic, your heart generates the strongest electromagnetic field in your body, 60 times greater than your brain's field. When you hold your intention against your heart, you're literally encoding it with your unique energetic signature. Ancient traditions knew that the heart is where desire is born and where manifestation begins. Modern science has discovered that the heart has its own neural network. Essentially, your heart has its own brain. As you hold the paper against your heart, don't just think about your desire, feel it. Feel the emotion of already having it. Feel the gratitude, the joy, the deep satisfaction of perfect alignment with your highest good. Your heart will begin to pulse with this frequency, and that pulse will be imprinted into the paper through the electromagnetic field. But here's something even more profound: as you do this, your heart rhythm will naturally begin to sync with the Schumann resonance I mentioned earlier. You'll literally be tuning yourself to the Earth's manifestation frequency. This is why manifestation isn't about forcing or trying harder, it's about alignment, resonance, and flow. After the 60 seconds, you're going to place this paper under your pillow, but not randomly. Position it so that when you lay your head down, the paper is directly beneath your crown chakra. You can find this spot by placing your hand on the very top of your head. That's where you want the paper to rest while you sleep. Now, here's where the real magic happens. As you're drifting off to sleep, instead of letting your mind wander to the stresses of the day or tomorrow's to-do list, you're going to repeat a simple phrase silently to yourself: I remember when this manifested perfectly. This phrase is specifically designed to activate what psychologists call future memory while simultaneously relaxing your conscious mind's need to figure out how your desire will manifest. The beauty of this approach is that it bypasses resistance completely. Your conscious mind can't argue with a memory, it can only argue with a desire. When you frame your manifestation as something you're remembering from the future, your entire nervous system relaxes into allowing rather than striving. As you repeat this phrase, your brainwaves will naturally shift from beta to alpha to theta. In theta state, which typically occurs just before deep sleep, your subconscious mind becomes incredibly programmable. It's in this state that the paper beneath your pillow begins to work like a manifestation amplifier. The paper acts as a physical anchor for your intention, but more than that, it creates what quantum physicists call a localized field effect. Your intention, encoded with your heart's electromagnetic signature, begins to influence the quantum field in your immediate vicinity. But there's something even more extraordinary happening here that connects to recent discoveries in epigenetics, the study of how our environment and beliefs can actually change our genetic expression. Dr. Bruce Lipton's groundbreaking research has shown that our beliefs don't just influence our behavior, they literally rewrite our genetic code. When you sleep with your encoded intention beneath your pillow, you're not just programming your subconscious mind, you're potentially activating dormant genetic potentials that align with your desires. This might sound like science fiction, but it's documented science fact. Your beliefs are constantly sending signals to your genes, telling them which proteins to produce and which cellular functions to activate or suppress. Throughout the night, as you cycle through different sleep stages, your brain consolidates the day's experiences and integrates your new future memory into your long-term memory banks. By morning, your subconscious has literally been rewired to see opportunities, synchronicities, and manifestation pathways that were invisible to you before. If this is making perfect sense to you, if you're feeling that recognition of deep truth, subscribe now because this channel is clearly meant to be part of your manifestation journey. The universe might be using these videos to deliver exactly the guidance you've been asking for. But the portal pillow method goes even deeper than individual manifestation. It connects you to what Carl Jung called the collective unconscious, the shared field of human experience and possibility. When you align your personal desires with this greater field, manifestation becomes effortless because you're working with the current of collective evolution rather than against it. This is why some people seem to manifest easily while others struggle. It's not that some people are more spiritual or more deserving. It's that they've learned to align their personal desires with the greater flow of consciousness. The portal pillow method naturally creates this alignment because it works through your subconscious, which is directly connected to the collective unconscious. Native American dream workers understood this principle deeply. They would place sacred objects beneath their heads not just for personal dreams, but to receive guidance for their entire tribe. Now, I need to share something important about what you might experience as you begin this practice. Some people notice changes immediately, vivid dreams, sudden insights upon waking, unexpected opportunities appearing within days. Others experience a more gradual shift, a sense that life is becoming more synchronistic, that they're in the right place at the right time more often. Both experiences are perfectly normal. Remember, you're not just trying to manifest things, you're upgrading your entire relationship with reality itself. You're training your consciousness to recognize that you live in a responsive universe, a universe that's constantly rearranging itself to match your deepest beliefs and expectations. But here's what's really important: the technique I've shared is just the beginning. There are specific ways to enhance its power based on lunar cycles, specific types of paper and ink that amplify the effect, and advanced variations for different types of desires. Some people ask me, what if I have multiple desires? Do I need multiple pieces of paper? The answer might surprise you. The most powerful approach is to focus on one primary desire at a time, but to choose your primary desire carefully. Choose the one that, if it manifested, would naturally lead to the manifestation of your other desires. For example, if you desire financial abundance, a loving relationship, and vibrant health, you might focus on, I remember when I became magnetic to everything that serves my highest good. This allows the universe to deliver your desires in the perfect sequence and combination. There's also a specific way to refresh your intention paper that multiplies its effectiveness. Every new moon, approximately once every 28 days, you create a new paper with the same future memory statement. But here's the key: as you write the new one, you express gratitude for the manifestations that have already begun to appear, even if they're just subtle shifts in your circumstances. This gratitude practice is crucial because it signals to your subconscious that the technique is working, which creates a positive feedback loop that accelerates manifestation. Your subconscious mind loves evidence of its own effectiveness. Ancient alchemists called this the multiplication of force, the idea that gratitude for small manifestations creates the magnetic field for larger ones. But there's something even more profound that happens when you practice the portal pillow method consistently. You begin to remember who you really are. Not the limited version of yourself that society has conditioned you to believe in, but the infinite being of pure potential that you truly are. This remembering happens gradually, naturally, like a flower opening to the sun. One morning you wake up with a deep knowing that you are loved by the universe itself. Another day you feel an unshakable confidence in your ability to create whatever you truly desire. These aren't just positive thoughts, they're experiential knowings that arise from the depths of your being. This is what the ancient mystery schools meant by gnosis, direct experiential knowledge of your divine nature. And this knowledge, once awakened, becomes your greatest manifestation tool. As this inner knowing deepens, you'll start to notice that manifestation becomes less about getting things and more about allowing yourself to receive what's already waiting for you. You'll understand, on a cellular level, that abundance is your natural state, that love is your essence, that creativity is your birthright. The universe has been conspiring in your favor from the moment you were born. The portal pillow method simply helps you remember this truth and live from it. Now, there's one more layer to this technique that I must share with you, something that transforms it from a manifestation method into a tool for spiritual evolution itself. Every time you place your encoded intention beneath your pillow, you're not just programming your personal subconscious. You're adding your unique frequency to the morphic field of human possibility. You're contributing to the collective awakening that's happening on our planet right now. Rupert Sheldrake's research on morphic resonance suggests that when enough people learn a new pattern of thinking or being, it becomes easier for everyone else to learn that same pattern. Your personal manifestation practice is literally making it easier for others to manifest their dreams. This is why the ancient wisdom traditions always emphasized that individual enlightenment and collective transformation are inseparable. When you heal yourself, you heal the world. When you manifest your dreams, you make it easier for others to manifest theirs. The portal pillow method isn't just about creating your ideal life, it's about participating in the evolution of human consciousness itself. There's something beautiful happening right now, as you're listening to these words. Your consciousness is already beginning to shift. Just by understanding these principles, you've started to activate dormant neural pathways. Your brain is literally creating new connections that make manifestation more natural and effortless for you. This is what I call activation through understanding. Simply learning about these techniques begins to prepare your consciousness to use them effectively. Tonight, when you lay your head on your pillow, whether you try this technique or not, your sleep will be different. Your subconscious has already been primed with new possibilities. Your crown chakra has already been awakened to its manifestation potential. The seeds of transformation have already been planted. But if you choose to take this further, if you choose to fully embrace the portal pillow method, you're stepping into a new relationship with reality, one where miracles become normal, where synchronicities become commonplace, where your deepest dreams begin to manifest with increasing ease and grace. The choice, as always, is yours. The universe never forces transformation, it only offers invitation after invitation, like love letters written in the language of possibility. Before you sleep tonight, I want you to remember something: you didn't find this message by accident. Your higher self, your soul, your deepest wisdom guided you here because it's time. Time to step into your power as a conscious creator. Time to remember that you are not separate from the universe, you are the universe experiencing itself through your unique perspective. If you're feeling called to share your manifestation journey, if you want to connect with others who are walking this path of conscious creation, leave a comment below. Tell us, what is the one dream that feels so important to manifest that it makes your heart skip a beat just thinking about it? Your vulnerability might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. The portal pillow method is a bridge between the world of physical reality and the realm of infinite possibility. It's a technology of consciousness that our ancestors understood intuitively and that modern science is just beginning to validate. It works because it aligns with the deepest laws of manifestation, laws that govern everything from the formation of galaxies to the beating of your heart. As you drift off to sleep tonight, remember that you're not just resting, you're entering the sacred laboratory of creation itself. Your dreams are not random neuronal firings, they're previews of possible futures, communications from your higher self, gifts from the field of infinite potential. And in the morning, when you wake, pay attention. Notice what feels different. Notice the quality of your thoughts, the energy in your body, the subtle shifts in your perception. Because manifestation rarely announces itself with fanfare, it whispers its presence through gentle synchronicities, unexpected opportunities, and the gradual but undeniable transformation of your inner and outer worlds. The pillow beneath your head tonight can become a portal to the life you've always dreamed of living. The question isn't whether this technique works, the question is whether you're ready to discover just how powerful you really are. Your future self is already living the reality you're dreaming of creating. Through the portal pillow method, you're simply remembering forward, allowing tomorrow's joy to inform today's choices, letting your destiny pull you forward rather than trying to push your way toward it. This is the secret the universe has been waiting to share with you. You are already everything you're seeking to become. The portal is within you. The power is within you. The miracle is within you. Sweet dreams, dear Creator. Tomorrow's miracles are already on their way.